So mind you, Eurobond is a loan. Let's not forget that. So for the fact that it's oversubscribed, it's a loan. It's a bond. You have to pay back at another date. That's 2.3 or over 10 billion oversubscribed, plus the 1.15 trillion we collected yesterday. Don't let us put a fancy word on it. Don't let us spin and say, oh, because our bond level was degraded by 0.6% the other day because of the Trump announcement and all of that. Now it shows we're bullish on the bond market. It's still a loan. Underline. Okay. This morning, I was woken up with a message. Somebody sent me a message, and I'll see if I can read it on the air, if I get the chance to read it on the air, so that a lot of Nigerians see what I go through sometimes, and why I scream and why I shout. Excellente. Rufai, they have kidnapped a vicar of one of the Anglican churches, Venerable Archie, and his wife, and a young girl. They're asking for a ransom of 600 million naira. Evil people. And there's a poster. Diocese of Kaduna, Venerable Edwin Archie and his wife, Mrs. Sarah Archie, were kidnapped in the early hours of 28th of October. In fact, this is a prayer alert they sent. You see, I want Nigeria to work. I'm a patriot to the core. I don't believe in all the narrative and propaganda by the Americans, by the Chinese, by all these people. Yesterday, I talked about the greatness of this country when we put out 15 billion to fight, to liberate our ECOWAS countries. Nigeria fought 6 different rebel groups across Sierra Leone and Liberia. We were ECOMOG. The strength of our military held through, and we got results. The question is, why can't we fight the group that is happening? And I'll tell you some things today. Number one, what this long war has done, it has built a military-industrial complex in Nigeria. And as far as the military-industrial complex is not solved, things will arise to ensure the war continues. The government, if they have the political will, must first stop the military-industrial complex. And it cuts across. There is military-industrial complex everywhere. Secondly, the government must stop the killings. I get messages every single day. But you see what we have done in this argument. We have put propaganda forward. Go and look at it. In all of the government engagement, they're not talking about the people being killed. They're talking about their own narrative. So they talk about people that were neutralized, that were released. I dare the government to release the data of people that have been killed. They will not. And other people that are spinning the narrative are now focused on pitting religions against each other. Please, my dear Christian and Muslim brothers, it's not a fight between Christians and Muslims. We are united and we are one. Do not let them use this thing to distract us again, because I see that's what they want to do. My dear South and North, it's not a fight between the South and North, because we are all being killed anyway. Because that's what I've seen in the recent days. They've spun the propaganda around. Oh, 15,000 neutralized, 15,000 rescued. What about the people killed? All we are saying is stop the killing. Trump lies per second billion. If Trump does like this, lie, 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 anything, lie. Yes, I admit he didn't bring out his facts before he said Christian genocide. But does that stop us from solving the problem of killing in our own country that's been raging for a while? So let's stop the talk here and there and try to point accusing fingers at one another. Can we collectively call on the government to have a political will to solve the problem and bring the perpetrators to book? Is that too much to ask for? Because you see, in all the conversations I've had, it's just been conspiracy theories, pitting Christians against Muslims. It's not a context of which religion are they killing more? Muslims, Christians, Muslims, Christians. That's not the goddamn problem. The problem is Nigerians are dying. Let's not divide ourselves. Our Christian brothers are being killed. Our Muslim brothers are being killed. Every Nigerian is being killed. Oshokwana worshippers are being killed. How can we fix this problem? That's the priority. And the government should please rise to action. I'll tell a quick story. Runnymede in 1215, the barons met the king and they signed something called the Magna Carta, the Bill of Rights. It is based on that most constitutions are written. The king will subject our sovereignty to you, but you must do something in return for us. That was pretty much articulated in the likes of John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and everything. All we are saying is, for us, government, section 14, subsection 2B, is where we stand. That is the mandate we stand. Section 14, subsection 2B, the security of the people is your responsibility, and that's why we're paying taxes. That's why the military is being funded. That's why we're giving you our sovereignty. That's why we respect and we salute the coat of arms and we sing the national anthem. Let us do something about these killings. Nigeria, we hail thee. Our own dear native land, though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we will stand. Government, do something.
All right, that's been the call on
Husseini Mama. Rufi on fire. Husseini Mama. You see, This problem has already divided us in this country. In fact, not even this one. We have already divided. Yes, we don't talk this one. We have already been divided. Religion has divided this country. Religion has divided this country. Politicians divided this country before this issue now, this Christian genocide going on, because this is something that have been happening, that a lot of them has been calling for attention. Issues has been reported many times, but there's no response from the government. Those that are came online, that people, there's no response. People are not being used, or people are not being brought to book. No justice have not been served to where justice to those who deserve justice. People are not being punished for their offenses. All this continues, especially in the north. They know how to hide this from social media. They know how to hide things from social media. Do you understand? So it has been happening, just that they have been counting, taking notice. The US has been taking this. Now, people are blaming Donald Trump for the problem we created. Somebody is saying, want to come and help. And somebody is blaming Donald Trump for coming to help. For problem we created. If when this thing started, even like, if you even, like 2 years ago now, when Tinubu becomes the president of this country, what has Tinubu done? Didn't you see the rate at which people have been killing, dying? Did Tinubu ever, what has he done? That is even the major concern. What has he done? He hardly speak, he hardly react, except with too much pressure. People are giving him too much. But you've not said anything now. Where is the president? Before you know, his travel is away. All those things are giving rise to the problem we are having because of silence. These people we are talking about, they didn't come today. They didn't come yesterday. They came, people know them. They decided to leave them, pamper them, and give them whatever they requested. And just because they want peace, No, you can't have peace when you are giving these people everything they wanted, the demands for, making the Nigeria security look useless before them. Because everything is politics. Now they now understand the weak point of the Nigeria police, of the Nigeria military, because some of the repented one, according to them, has been redirected or has been rehabilitated and recruited into the same army, leaking informations here and there. So they now see the weakness of the police or the military. Now there is no more respect for Nigeria military again. Now for you to know that immediately Donald Trump issued a statement that he will become with the military. See, they started freeing the country. They fled out of the country. Why? Because they are scared. That is action. It takes decisive action. This must not happen in my country. Just imagine, say, this thing is happening in the US. Somebody reported twice, and you could see it happens. No, now. No. So a governor in that same north, one of the governors said, this bandit is getting too much. The way they are operating now is getting too much. But he categorically accused some persons. What happened to them? What happened to those people? And he said that this bandit we are talking about, he said, as a governor, he know these people. He know them. He know where they live. He know their parents. He knows their parents. They know where they live. They goes to the market to do whatever they want to do. They goes to different places. We could see a video. Whenever sometimes they goes out, they record themselves on the video. They post it. They're even happy. They become a celebrity in the region. Yet we cannot do anything about it. And the governor, where they ask the governor, like, if you know that you are a governor, number one in the state, you are a governor, you know these people, you know where they are, you know their parents, they goes to the market, wherever, anywhere they want to go. But how come you are not able to do something about it? He said, well, that is $1 million that everybody are asking. He does not have control over the security, over the police, over the military, over all the security. He does not have control over them. Because they don't take instruction, they don't take order from the governor. They don't take order from governor. They take order from direct, from Abuja, from Egbetukun, or from Tinubu. And if Tinubu has not reacted, has not given them a matching order, they won't do nothing. If Egbetukun has not said, they won't do anything. Do you understand? All this becomes a problem. Now it has become, is worsening. The crisis has worsened. We cannot do anything about it again. And we are blaming Donald Trump for saying that it is this, it is that. No. Well, who does that? A country where they are now sending emissary to go and negotiate with Boko Haram. For what? Who does that? Now they have divided us because of this. Now if this will not even bring too many problems, do you understand? It will bring another problem. because it has started. The agenda has not been fulfilled. They have not the agenda. So if Donald Trump come, maybe at least there should be at least it should be reduced. It should be reduced because it's getting too much. Every day you hear different calls. Is if it's not kidnapping, is by killing here and there. They not divided us. They are not twisting the narrative that it is Christian and Muslim fighting. No, Christians and Muslims are not fighting. It is the bandits we are fighting. Everybody, both Christians and Muslims, are looking for a way to fight the bandit. Who are the bandits? Okay, if it is your religion, you fall under this. If falls under this religion, fine. But does religion gives you the audacity to kill another fellow human being, kill another religion? No. So since we agree that okay, Christians have been affected, Muslims too, we are not in the figure that it is Muslim. More Muslims has been killed, more Christians have been killed. Who is it? What are we doing to solve to make sure the killing stop? That's what everybody have been saying. Not dividing us. Anyways, what do you think? Please share this video and subscribe for more.